Haha, we'd have all this freedom to do whatever we want. Let's rejoice that we can do whatever. Stop it. Stop it now. No rejoicing. Stop it. Let's talk about that. Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. It is Wednesday. Can you believe it already? Powerade Zero, not a sponsor. So, stop that. We rejoice over something that should not be rejoiced over. What am I talking about? Well, in Hosea is telling Israel, look, you have become a harlot. You have become an adulteress. You have God as your husband, and you went out to other nations and you prostituted yourself out. You went out there for the simple knowledge of creating a relationship with the other gods, with the other nations, with the other demons. And you forsook your husband. You turned your back on your husband, which is God. God is the only one to be worshipped. And so Hosea over and over again is comparing this husband and wife, and this wife going out and committing adultery. And so he has this analogy over and over again. And so a lot of times, nations, even today, nothing's changed. There's nothing new under the sun. We keep repeating stuff because we either don't have God in our life or we forget our history that it didn't work. And then the next generation's like, oh yeah, it will work. Yeah, they just didn't do it right. And they try it and it fails. We need God and we need to learn from our history. So, Israel, same boat. Wanted to be like all the other nations. Wanted to be, quote unquote, free from the oppression of rules, of discipline. And they kept going back and committing adultery to other nations. And then they rejoiced about it. They said, oh, we are so great. We are so free. We don't have to worry about all these rules and regulations and roles and all these things. And then Hosea says, in Hosea chapter 9, verse 1, he says, do not rejoice, O Israel, with exultation like the nations. For you have played the harlot, forsaking your God. You have loved harlots' earrings on every threshing floor. And it goes on and on and on and talks about that they love these things that they think are freedom, but they're really enslaving them with sin. They think it's free to worship other gods and to hold the hand of nations who do detestable things, of people who are lawmakers who do detestable things against God. And yet they sit back and say nothing. So if there was a boat, where we had all these floodings around here and everything, and if you have a boat that was going upstream and saving people from drowning, saving people from the flood, saving people from danger, and you say, hey, I got a boat, jump in the boat, we're going to go upstream, I'm going to save you. And say, no, don't oppress me, don't put that on me. You go your own way, I'll find my own way. And you're thinking, I got a boat, I can hold as many people as I can and saving them, but they're standing on their house, they're standing on the roof, they're standing on their porch, and the houses are going to collapse, they're going to go in the flood, they're going to go in the deluge, and you're sitting there thinking, I'm not oppressing you, I'm not throwing my whatever on you. I'm telling you, this is the way to be saved. This is the way to get on the boat and get out of here so you don't have to drown. And they want to hold the hand of their house, or they want to hold their hand of the person that they're trusting in instead of the boat, instead of the salvation that comes from Jesus Christ. And you're thinking, what are you doing? And they're rejoicing on the porch saying, I'll be saved, don't worry about it. And they don't take the boat. Here's Israel saying, hey, here's the boat, God, salvation, And like, no, we're just going to play around with evil. We're just going to be in the flood. We'll be fine. We won't drown. And they kept committing adultery. My encouragement for you today, are you 100% sold out for God, 100% on the boat, 100% going in the right direction, or are you trying to play with the world? Stop playing with the world. Stop rejoicing with the world. Start rejoicing in God. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Wednesday. Hasta la vista, baby.